Imagine this: you're cruising down a winding coastal highway in a massive SUV that corners like a supercar, whispers silently past gas stations, and wraps you in leather so supple it feels like it's hugging your soul. That's not a dream, it's the promise of BYD's bold leap into 2026. Buckle up, because today we're diving deep into how BYD is about to unleash 5 game-changing SUVs that marry blistering speed with effortless luxury in a way that's so seamless, it feels downright magical. And yeah, calling it a crazy way doesn't even scratch the surface, it's revolutionary. Let's start at the beginning, because to appreciate what's coming, you need to know who BYD is and why they're suddenly the EV world's dark horse turned thoroughbred. BYD, or Build Your Dreams if you want the full poetic flair, started as a battery maker back in 1995 in Shenzhen, China. They weren't chasing fame in cars, they were powering phones and laptops with their cutting-edge lithium iron phosphate cells. But then, in the mid-2000s, they pivoted to electric buses and taxis, proving they could scale green tech for the masses. Fast forward to today, and BYD isn't just competing with Tesla, they're outselling them globally, churning out over 3 million vehicles a year. Their secret sauce? The Blade battery, a flat, stab-proof powerhouse that packs more energy than your average lithium-ion without the fire risk. It's like they took the fragility out of EVs and injected pure reliability. Now, picture that tech supercharged for SUVs, the segment that's exploding because families want space, safety, and sustainability without compromise. SUVs aren't just trucks with roofs anymore, they're the new family sedans, and BYD knows it. Enter 2026, the year BYD drops not 1, not 2, but 5 SUVs that redefine what fast luxury means. These aren't cookie-cutter crossovers, they're a lineup spanning compact to full-size, each tuned for that perfect blend of adrenaline and opulence. Let's break it down model by model, because each one brings something wild to the table. First up, the Sealion 5 Compact, your urban warrior disguised as a luxury tank. At just under 4.5 meters long, it's nimble enough for city parking but packs a DMI hybrid system that hits 0 to 60 in under 6 seconds. Speed like that in a compact SUV? Insane, but here's the natural part: the electric motor kicks in silently for instant torque, while the gas engine hums in only when you demand it, making acceleration feel as smooth as butter on hot toast. Inside, it's luxury dialed to 11, think ambient lighting that shifts with your playlist, seats with ventilation and heating that adjust via voice command, and a panoramic sunroof that turns your commute into a mobile spa. No jerky shifts, no engine roar invading your peace, it's speed that whispers, luxury that envelopes. Crazy, right? But wait, there's more. Next, the midsize Sealion 6, aimed at the adventure crowd who want a haul gear without sacrificing sophistication. This beast uses BYD's e-Platform 3.0, with all-wheel drive that deploys power to wheels faster than you can say drift. Top speed nudges 130 miles per hour, but the real thrill is the adaptive suspension that reads the road like a psychic, softening for potholes and firming up for hairpin turns. Luxury here means a 15-inch rotating touchscreen that feels like it's from a sci-fi flick, complete with AR navigation overlaying directions on your windshield. And the seats? Quilted Nappa leather with memory foam that molds to your body after one drive. The hybrid system ensures you get 600 miles of range without a single stop, blending electric purity with gas backup so naturally, you'll forget you're in an SUV at all. It's like the car anticipates your every mood, chill cruise or heart-pounding sprint. Now, scaling up to the Sealion 7, the sweet spot for most buyers: spacious, versatile, and viciously quick. 0 to 60 in 4.8 seconds, courtesy of dual electric motors pushing 500 horsepower. But luxury? Oh, they went overboard: a rear executive lounge with reclining seats, footrests, and individual climate zones. Imagine dropping the kids at soccer, then folding the seats flat for a weekend camping trip, all while the infotainment system streams 8K video to keep everyone entertained. The Blade battery here is upsized for ultra-fast charging, 80% in 20 minutes at a DC station. Speed feels natural because the regenerative braking recaptures energy so efficiently, it turns every stoplight into a secret boost. No drama, just effortless propulsion that makes highways your playground. Pushing into premium territory, the Sealion 8 large SUV is where BYD flexes on the luxury giants like BMW and Mercedes. This one's a 7-seater with third-row space that doesn't feel like a penalty box, legroom for adults, USB-C ports everywhere, and even wireless charging pads in the floor. Performance? A trimotor setup for AWD that catapults it to 60 in 4.2 seconds, yet it's whisper quiet inside, thanks to active noise cancellation that rivals a library. Luxury touches include crystal gear shifters, wood inlays from sustainable sources, and a fragrance diffuser that scents the cabin with your choice of essences. The DMP plug-in hybrid variant switches modes so fluidly: EV for city, hybrid for highway, that you'll swear it's reading your mind. It's speed without the sweat, luxury without the pretense. Finally, the flagship Fangchengbao Bao 9, BYD's off-road brute with a tuxedo. Built on the rugged DMO Super Hybrid platform, it conquers trails with 10 inches of ground clearance and locking differentials. Yet, on pavement, it's a 0 to 60 sprinter in 3.9 seconds, with torque that could tow a small house. Luxury in this beast means massaging seats that rival a chiropractor, a heads-up display projecting speed and NAV at eye level, and a sound system tuned by audio wizards for concert-level bass. The natural fusion? Electric drive for silent stalking through nature, hybrid boost for climbing grades without a whimper. BYD's calling this lineup the Ocean X series, evoking vast power and serene depths. Each model shares core tech, the 8th-gen DMI system for hybrids that sip fuel like fine wine, and pure EV options with ranges over 500 miles. Speed isn't about raw numbers, it's integrated so intuitively that you feel in control, not overwhelmed. Luxury isn't bolted on, it's woven into the DNA, from sustainable vegan leathers to AI assistants that learn your coffee order. Why 2026? Because BYD's scaling production at their mega factories in China, Hungary, and Brazil, aiming for 5 million units annually. They're betting big on SUVs because data shows 60% of global buyers crave that elevated ride height for safety and style. And in a world ditching fossil fuels, BYD's hybrids bridge the gap, offering luxury without range anxiety. Critics say it's too good to be true. How can Chinese engineering match German refinement? But drive a current Atto 3 or Seal, and you'll see, BYD's already there, with fit and finish that shames some Europeans. These 5 SUVs aren't just vehicles, they're statements. The Sealion 5 for the city slicker who needs zip without the zoo. Sealion 6 for the weekend warrior blending bush and boulevard. Sealion 7 for the family hauler that's faster than your last vacation. Sealion 8 for the executive who demands space and status. Bao 9 for the explorer who wants Rolex-level polish on a Jeep's soul. Combined, they cover every niche, priced from $30,000 for the base Sealion 5 to $70,000 for a loaded Bao 9, disrupting Tesla's Model Y monopoly and BMW's X5 cash cow. The crazy way they combine speed and luxury? Through software smarts, over-the-air updates that tweak throttle response for sportier feels or softer rides, all without a shop visit. Haptic feedback in the steering wheel pulses warnings gently, like a lover's touch. And the luxury? It's experiential aromatherapy vents, skyview roofs with electrochromic tinting that darkens on command. Speed feels natural because BYD's torque vectoring distributes power wheel by wheel in milliseconds, turning physics into poetry. No wheel spin, no understeer, just pure, predictable thrill. Imagine merging onto the freeway, the electric surge propels you ahead silently, the luxury cocoon muffles the world, and suddenly, driving isn't chore, it's therapy. That's the magic. BYD's not stopping at hardware, they're embedding ecosystem perks. App integration lets you preheat the cabin with your favorite scent en route. Subscription tiers unlock performance modes or premium audio. Safety? Level 3 autonomy in select models, where the car handles traffic while you nap. All this in SUVs that weigh under 5,000 pounds thanks to lightweight alloys, making them agile giants. Environmentally, they're heroes, recycled materials in 40% of interiors, zero tailpipe emissions in EV mode. Economically, owning one saves thousands in fuel over 5 years. Culturally, BYD's pushing boundaries, collaborating with designers like Pininfarina for that Italian flair on Chinese innovation. Skeptics point to tariffs and supply chains, but BYD's vertical integration, from mining lithium to assembling seats, insulates them. By 2026, expect showrooms buzzing, test drives booked solid. This lineup could catapult BYD to number 1 globally, eclipsing Volkswagen's volume. For enthusiasts, it's a buffet of choices, pick your poison, from commuter quicksilver to off-road opulence. The natural blend? It's in the calibration algorithms that harmonize power delivery with comfort curves, so speed enhances luxury rather than intruding. No more choosing between Ferrari thrills and Cadillac calm, BYD says, have both. And that's the crazy way that's about to upend the auto world. Now, as we hit the midpoint here, let's shift gears, because while the official teases are tantalizing, the real juice is in the rumors swirling around these five beasts. I've got my ear to the ground, chatting with insiders from Shenzhen auto shows to Detroit Whisper networks. Word on the street is, these SUVs might not all launch as planned, or at least, not in the pristine form BYD's hyping. Take the Sealion 5, rumors say it's greenlit for a Q1 debut, but supply chain hiccups with rare earth magnets could push it to summer. On one hand, that delay might mean extra polish, maybe an upgraded infotainment with native Apple CarPlay baked in from day one. But on the flip side, if tariffs spike in the US, we could see a price hike that turns $30,000 dreams into $35,000 nightmares. Crazy, huh? Sources close to BYD's R&D whisper that the DMI hybrid in the Sealion 6 could hit 700 miles of total range if they tweak the battery chemistry. Imagine that, cross-country without a charger in sight. It feels plausible, given their Blade 2.0 prototypes tested in labs. Yet, skeptics in the industry forums argue it's vaporware overpromised efficiency that crumbles in real-world cold snaps. Will it be a game-changer or a glorified gas guzzler in disguise? Only time will tell, but the buzz is electric. For the Sealion 7, the rumor mill's churning about a performance variant with carbon ceramic brakes swiped from supercar playbooks. Picture stopping from 100 miles per hour in 100 feet, all while the luxury cabin stays serene. Insiders claim it's in testing, with prototypes lapping Nürburgring disguised as mules. That could be huge, positioning it as a Model Y rival with actual stopping power. However, there's chatter that cost-cutting might scrap those brakes for standard rotors, keeping prices low but thrills tempered. Maybe a speed demon unleashed, or maybe just another quick crossover, the jury's out. Shifting to the Sealion 8, oh boy, the whispers here are juicy. Rumor has it BYD's eyeing a V2G feature vehicle-to-grid, letting your SUV power your home during blackouts. With a 100 kilowatt-hour pack, that's days of backup juice. Eco-warriors are salivating, it could make EVs indispensable. But detractors point to regulatory roadblocks in Europe, where grid operators are dragging feet on approvals. If it launches hobbled, sans V2G, it'll sting, especially at premium pricing. Crazy potential, or cruel tease? And don't get me started on the Bao 9 off-roader. The grapevine's alive with talk of a diesel hybrid option for die-hard adventurers who distrust full electrics in the bush. Pair that with 1,000 Newton-meters of torque, and it's a trail conqueror. Feasible? BYD's DMO platform is modular enough. Yet, purists scoff, why dilute the green cred with diesel? It might alienate urban buyers, or worse, get axed amid global emission crackdowns. To be or not to be, that's the Bao 9 dilemma. Broader rumors paint a picture of supply woes plaguing the whole lineup. Lithium prices are volatile, one analyst predicts a 20% hike by mid-2026, squeezing margins. BYD might respond by localizing more production in Mexico for NAFTA perks. Optimists see smoother deliveries, pessimists foresee backlogs like Tesla's Cybertruck saga. On the luxury front, there's buzz about partnerships, Mercedes tech for air suspension, or Bose for audio. If true, it'd elevate the natural feel, blending speed with symphony-level refinement. But antitrust watchdogs could block it, leaving us with stock setups that shine but don't dazzle. May elevate BYD to elite status, or may keep them as the scrappy underdog. Speed rumors are wilder, a track pack for the Sealion 7 with launch control hitting 0 to 60 in 4 flat. Test mules spotted at Shanghai circuits fueled a fire. Natural integration? They'd pair it with torque fill for seamless shifts. Counterpoint, warranty fears, pushing EVs too hard risks battery degradation lawsuits. So, blistering pace or babysat boost? The forums are divided. Luxury leaks suggest customizable holograms for dashboards, projecting virtual gauges. Sci-fi cool, right? It'd make the blend feel futuristic natural, like the car's an extension of your thoughts. Feasibility? AR tech's advancing, but integration bugs could delay. hit or glitchy miss. Economically, whispers of subsidies in China propping prices low for exports. U.S. buyers might score $5,000 rebates, undercutting domestics. Trade wars could flip that, adding duties that neuter the value prop. Boom or bust. Culturally, rumors swirl of celebrity endorsements, K-pop stars for Asia, NBA icons for the States. That'd amp hype, making these SUVs status symbols. Or flop if mismatched, like a rapper hawking minivans. Influence or irrelevance. Tech-wise, OTA updates rumored to include AI driving coaches, analyzing your habits for tips. Speed refined, luxury personalized, naturally intuitive. Privacy hawks cry foul over data collection. Empowerment or Big Brother on wheels? The 5 SUV flood might overwhelm dealers, leading to rushed quality checks. Early adopters report flawless, later ones, creaks in the cabin. Polished rollout or teething troubles. Competition rumors, Tesla slashing Model X prices in response, or Ford unveiling a hybrid Explorer killer. BYD's edge? Vertical control keeps costs down. But if rivals poach talent, innovation stalls. Dominance or dogfight. Environmentally, claims of 90% recyclable materials. Audits might confirm, boosting green cred. Or expose greenwashing with hidden plastics. Sustainability saint or sinner. For families, third-row rumors in the Sealion 6 unexpected versatility. Space for 8, luxury intact. Market demand high, but engineering trade-offs on range. Family fortress or fuel thief. Performance purists hear of a Bao 9 RS with 700 horsepower. 0 to 60 in 3.5, off-road capable. Dream spec, but homologation hurdles. Unleashed or leashed. Luxury add-ons like rear fridges stocked via app Caviar on demand. Opulent, natural indulgence. Cost prohibitive, nixed for base models. Indulge or abstain. Global rollout rumors, India launch with right-hand drive tweaks. Emerging markets boom. But infrastructure lags, chargers scarce. Expansion epic or export flop. Insider scoops on battery swaps, 5-minute pit stops. Speed without weight, luxury unbroken. Stations sparse initially. Revolution or rarity. Design leaks show edgier grills, aero for efficiency. Visual pop, wind-cheating speed. Polarization, love or loathe the look. Style icon or eyesore. Hybrid versus pure EV debate rages in rumors. DMI for accessibility, or all EV mandate. BYD hedging bets. Bridge or bold leap. Pricing wars, undercutting by $10,000 versus rivals. Volume victory or profit pain. Affordable aspiration or austerity. Safety stars, rumored 5-star crashes across board. Active avoidance tech. But real-world variables. Fortress or fragile. Infotainment evolution, gesture controls for volume. Intuitive luxury. Learning curve steep. Wizardry or whimsy. Off-road Bao 9 with snorkel standard? Flood-proof adventure. Niche appeal. Overkill or oversight. Sealion 8's yacht mode, seats to beds, projector for movies. Glamping on go. Family fun or farce. Range extenders rumored for all gas generators optional. Anxiety killer. Purity purists protest. Practical or pollution. Carbon neutral claims via offsets. Verified or voodoo. Dealer networks expanding, pop-ups in malls. Access easy. Training lags. Convenience or chaos. Warranty whispers, 10-year battery coverage. Peace of mind. Fine print loopholes. Shield or sham. Customization portal online, mix colors, wheels. Personal touch. Supply limits options. Bespoke bliss or basic box. Track days sponsored by BYD, owner events. Community build. Liability risks. Bond or burden. Export tweaks for cold climates, heated everything. Nordic ready. Cost creep. Adapt or ache. AI voice with accents, global charm. Fun factor. Bugs in translation. Witty or weird. Towing capacities up 5,000 pounds easy. Utility unlocked. Frame stress tests. Hauler or hazard. Sunset paints with UV protection. Durable dazzle. Fade fighters fail. Glow or go dim. Podcast integration, seamless playback. Commute companion. Ads intrusive. Tune in or tune out. Hill descent control refined, ghost driving. Off-road ease. Sensor fails. Guardian or gamble. Leather alternatives, plant-based. Vegan victory. Durability doubts. Green or gimmick. Headlight projectors, signature beams. Night ninja. Glare complaints. Beam or blind. Trunk automation, hands-free open. Load light. False triggers. Smart or sassy. Energy monitors gamified, badges for efficiency. Eco engagement. Nagging feel. Play or preach. Roof rails modular, bike to kayak swaps. Versa victory. Weight penalties. Flex or flab. Cabin ionizers, air pure as mountains. Health halo. Filter clogs. Fresh or fake. Suspension previews, road scan ahead. Bump blinders. Camera limits. Smooth or stutter. Wallet app pay for parking via dash. Seamless city. Hack risks. Ease or expose. Bird's Eye Cams 360 Parking Pro. Confidence boost. Dirty lenses. View or void. Frunk storage extra hidey hole. Clever cram. Small stuff only. Bonus or bust. Adaptive cruise learns routes. Habit helper. Data drain. Smart or spy. Door dings alert, proximity buzz. Scratch saver. Oversensitive. Alert or annoy. Wireless everything, phones, pads. Cable kill. Signal drops. Free or fray. Mood light sync to heart rate. Zen zone. Creepy calc. Calm or calculate. Tire pressure voice, chatty check. Proactive pal. False alarms. Help or hassle. Eco modes auto shift, green guess. Fuel friend. Wrong reads. Aid or assume. Backup beeps melodic, tune twist. Fun feedback. Distract drive. Chime or chime out. Battery health dashboard, crystal clear. Longevity lowdown. Tech talk overload. Info or info dump.